Yeah, throw it in there.
Okay. I thought I was going off the dome, man. Like, you know, like before they made YouTube, they used to call me. Then I fell back. And I saw your list last night. You had that Nelly sweat suit, right?
No, I had to plan, but I really want to.
You're gonna have females come up in there a whole lot too.
We'll play a card in and see.
So we finna go ahead and start this off the right way.
It has already been an interesting Wednesday. It only gets better with time. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday. We are live. And I am literally surrounded by a room of good fellas. Gotta love it. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna let them introduce themselves. We're gonna talk about June 4th and what's to be expected on the rooftop. And then my favorite, talk about Columbia nightlife and what's to do because we outside this summer. Let's go.
What's happening with you, Mike Knight, Metro?
Yo, Tio, Metro. Good to see everybody.
What's your name?
K. Dudley. Greg Lloyd, Gaston, South Carolina, G-Town, baby. Word.
Okay. Y'all go by the name of the Goodfellas?
Goodfellas it is.
Okay, that is correct.
Oh, we saying y'all go by the good fellas, huh?
I am not a member
He
of
is I and I
Goodfellas
is him.
right now. I am a guy who happens to be on the podcast interviewing the Goodfellas.
He disowning us today, that's all.
So tonight is my big brother. Got it. All right, so let's roll with it without further ado. We can start with anything. Columbia nightlife. Columbia has been an interesting set of events. I am one that will tell anybody. I jumped off the nightlife scene for quite some time to be a mom and to do a lot of different things. When I came back, there was hardly nothing to do. And then y'all started brunching. And then there were other things that started to give us a reason to dress up, get up and get out and get outside. Where did that come from? I mean, not that you all are new to the party scene, but a lot of what you're doing right now, these are some of the biggest and best events that we've seen thus far. Where are they coming from?
Just being original. Good fellas. We bring good people out and they'll have a good time.
If I piggyback to it, I think it's the demographics and the age as well too. You know, most people in our age range love day parties.
Right,
that's it. We got families, got kids. So we love to be in the house by 9, 10 o'clock. Right. So if I get that turn up by 6, 7, I'm good for the day. You know, I can still got time. Also, I think the day party scene has hit a lot for us as well too.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I heard you say how you converted over to day parties as a group, but how do you tell the difference, or what's the difference you notice in the night event? Just the age difference.
I think the biggest difference that I see personally is for most night events, it really doesn't get popping until probably like 11.
The energy.
Midnight.
The energy.
You know what I mean? By that time, you know what I mean?
Does it have nothing to do with the makeup, being able to see the women head on for who they really are instead of the nightlife? Go ahead, talk on
Well,
that.
I mean, we're gonna be something night, day, or indifferent.
It's a different vibe in the day, though.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe in the day.
Yeah.
Whole different vibe.
At the day party, you can get drunk 2 times.
Elaborate
You get drunk twice.
on that, Dudley.
Dudley's trying to get us drunk twice.
That's what
Be
we
careful.
doing today.
No, I'm just saying, give us some more there, bro. I want to know how to beat that system.
You come in already tipsy. You know what I'm saying? And then you continue. Yeah, you're gonna leave tipsy. So yeah, twice.
And still can sleep it off.
And still sleep it off and get them to go to work the next day. Because we don't serve bottom shelf, so there's no hangovers.
Yeah.
So seriously, we see you all at the parties. God knows we see you all go live. We've seen Mike with the bottles.
That's another creature.
He's a different creature.
Frank the Tank.
T.O. walks around real cool, real quiet. He gets pictures, but we see everybody in their own element. Dudley, you talk shit just like me. I appreciate it. You helped me with this. My bad. But we got it. So, but individually, who are you? Who are each of you?
Start with you, big man.
Are we back at me?
Yeah, we back at you.
Leah said she was definitely drunk twice.
Exactly.
That's their purpose, Leah. Be careful.
How do you come about, man? I mean, I know you're from Charleston. I know you went to Allen University, and then you just settled here in Columbia. But
So you say stuff like you joking, gullible.
get into the yeah.
What?
How you get into the nightlife? Give us a brief synopsis of exactly what you had to do to get here.
I guess coming out of Allen, student first study wasn't doing. Started off initially doing security, but then after we got shot at for like 5 minutes outside the teen club, I said, this ain't for me.
Shot at for 10 minutes outside of the teen club.
Yeah, it was what was the name of the
112?
club?
112?
One by Benedict.
Oh,
Lounge.
Midnight Lounge. Midnight Lounge.
That wasn't a teen club.
It was.
That was a hole in the wall.
I think it was a lizard. Lizard, brother. Midnight lizard.
Club 1800. 1800, yeah.
Oh, down there? That's not by Benedict, though. That's not by the mall. That's not by the mall.
On Blandon Street.
How you
A real track.
Oh, 1800 Blandon Street. Okay.
How you went Benedict and don't know where the club at, bro?
Yeah, he right.
See, you gonna get in trouble with me. He told us to take him outside, and you go with
My
that.
bad, bro.
Yeah, no, so going back to I did 1 week of security. 1 week. And that week consisted of a Friday and a Saturday.
Damn.
That Saturday night, we got shot at for 5 minutes. When you get shot at for 5 minutes, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
5
So you
seconds.
went from being out there protecting the parties to the person promoting and hosting the parties.
Correct. Because at that time, it was my senior year. I was just about to graduate with a business degree. And I'm thinking to myself, like, nah, this ain't for me.
Right.
And I seen, I sat back and I saw what the actual owners and managers and promoters were doing at that time. And I thought to myself, I do that regularly at my house, dorm, kickback, stuff like that. So let me get them, see what they're doing. And then I got on that level. There was one guy, he taught me a lot. I won't call his name, but when I say he's the best and worst teacher, a lot of people know who I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
So, I commend him for taking me under his wing for quite some time. I'm really learning the business. You learn a lot with him. You learn a lot of what not to do.
And what to
and
do.
what to do.
That's amazing.
Right.
So he took me for about 3.5 years, man.
That's right. That's
then I
something.
got to the adult gentleman club side of the world with him. But again,
Oh, that's a nice way to say it. Gentlemen's club.
yeah, but he learning the business and everything like that, and then just started throwing cookouts, house parties, stuff like that. It grew from there.
Okay, so with you saying that, Dudley, I remember bumping you a few times. How has the game changed from you, from us being able to bump heads to passing out flyers at 4 or 5 different venues to now it's just a click of the button and that person who's not putting that work getting the same response or turnout as you?
I think it's the experience of putting in that grind, that hustle, getting out there, passing out the flyers. You know what I'm saying? You look at it differently than a person who all they have to do is just upload a flyer.
It's more personal.
And yeah, it's like I can give you my flyer,
But the world
have a
changed.
conversation with you. Hey, my name is K. Dudley. I'm with the good fellas. We're having a brunch and bubbly here at such. Take my card, take the flyer. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, more personable with that instead of me aggravating you and tagging you in, and you and 99 other people on Facebook telling you to come to my party, and then I look around and 50 people done untag themselves because nobody want that shit on their Facebook page.
Right. I remember tagging people.
Yeah, people get tired of that. You know what I'm saying? I personally, you know what I'm saying, look at the promoter who actually is out there putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I see now, Black still does it to this day. He's been in the game.
Shout out to Black. Yeah. Shout out to Black boy, man.
He's been in the game for I don't know how long.
Right.
He's still out there passing out flyers hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you got to revisit that.
Exactly. You have
so
to.
You think we become lazy as promoters?
Absolutely.
How we approach the game, or we just depend on the button, opposed to depending on the people?
Absolutely.
The word lazy is a tough way to go with it because the world has changed.
Yeah, I was gonna say
your reach is totally different.
Yeah, but people still out.
People are still out, but the world has changed. You can go out to take 100 flyers that you paid for and put them on people's cars. You could pay $25 and get 1,000 people on Facebook in 3 days.
That's true. That's true. But at the same time, like what a lot of promoters in a certain area, they're taking from the same people. I'm thinking that the difference is those who actually want the people greeting with flyers, introducing themselves and having a conversation with the winners.
And our age group of people, we're not going to go to the party if we don't know the people.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't know you, I don't know them. Well, I'm not going to their party.
Or if the crowd is not following. Yeah. If it's not about to be something that everybody is at, which I will give you all this. You all are notorious for having something that everybody is going to. You normally are going to see everybody who's usually out, they're out with what you all have put together. And that makes a big deal, whether we know all of you or not. And then when there's 7 of you, there's no way that somebody don't know at least one.
Exactly.
Right.
Mike, how did you get started?
I started off with paparazzi. I think Black, you still know paparazzi. I started off paparazzi. I was driving paparazzi.
Shout out to paparazzi. Cool
Cats.
Pop from New York. I don't know if you know Crystal, but Pop from New York.
I was having kids during that time.
Y'all was, but him and my cousin from New York, my cousin Taz, Eddie, they were tight. And I would always run into Pop down here. He remembered me when my cousin came down. And everywhere I go, he would see me. He'd be like, Mike. Know me. And then he's like, Eddie boy. So he's like, hey man, this is my party, whatever. So Pop used to just groom me, take me around, I drive him. Started from the bottom, just like Black said, just drive him around. Pop needed fish, I go get fish. Boys had drove in town at the Armory and stuff like that. I'm watching the money, he's standing there, just work my way from the ground up, Pop go out of town, he tell me take the car, pick him up at the airport. It was just a real humbling experience. So just working with Pop, learning the game. Then when I was at Benedict for a little while, pass out flyers while I was out there. He give me flyers. I sit out there at the game, pass them out, just start from the ground up. And then I took the show to Oklahoma, and then I started building from the ground up there. Probably be like 2 people out the motherfucker. And then it just started growing. So I come back, I hit Herc up. Herc was at the loft. Herc was like, man, let's do it here. So I'm like, shit, bro, let's make it work. I think we did the thing in like 2 weeks. Yeah. The shit didn't pack out, but Herc was like, shit, bro, you did that in 2 weeks. You had this right. Yeah, like that. So me and my man, we've been tight ever since. The next thing you know, Herc was at, you think I don't remember. That's why I say Herc real dude. I got fucked up at the Palace. What is it? Palace 2 there. Because me and G was out there. He hit me up. He said, me and G to alternate at the Palace.
This years ago,
Yeah. So we was like, I got fucked up that night. I ain't gonna lie.
So I have more seniors to because you said years ago, so all y'all much older than me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it feels good to be the baby.
So bro was like, so I was out there, we did a little party, we got the money. It wasn't the best night. So I was like, yeah, bro, I go to ATM, get some money. I give her too much money, I guess.
Yeah, he said.
He could have got me. And he was like, "Oh man, no." He said, "It's your money." Y'all know how I get when I get drunk. I was like, man, but the thing is, and it goes back, not to get off settled, what we do, we have a good time.
Right.
It don't matter if it's 2,000 or 20.
Right.
We gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, but bro was on it, and he didn't get me. So no matter what outside stuff go, ain't nobody can't say nothing about that man to me. Amen. Because I know he had a reason. He could have got me, and I wouldn't have known nothing at the time. You know, he had no interest. But after that, my man, we've been rocking ever since. You know what I'm saying, like that.
Word, salute.
T.O., what about you? And I know this story a little bit because I met T 16 years ago. T and I worked together. We getting old. I was pregnant with my first child, which is something to hear that you had a 16-year-old on the way. But T and I started working together. But I remember T doing parties then. I couldn't go because, as I told you, I was having kids. But but now I'm there. But I remember you've been doing this for quite some time. T, how did you get rolling?
First of all, shouts out to everybody out in Columbia, from Columbia all the way to North Carolina, Georgia, wherever you do your thing. Shouts out to a lot of the promoters that are here right now to represent themselves and all the people in entertainment. But myself, I started off just like probably most of the people up here doing house parties, and you starting to realize damn, I got everybody at my house, man. It's a little too tight. And you're still going out after the house parties to venues and stuff like that. So you start thinking you know what I'm saying? You young, I remember I heard Black refer to being in college and stuff. You start thinking about things like that. And from there, shouts out to my boy Sterl. We created New Level Entertainment.
Remember New Level?
New Level Entertainment, man, from us being young and ambitious, man. I've worked with every one of the gentlemen at this table. They all became brothers to me, back to the hand and foot passing out flyers. We've all crossed paths at this table at some point and became a serious brotherhood. But me and Sterl did the New Level Entertainment thing. It's still there. This is Goodfellas, but it's still there. New Level Entertainment. TO promo is still there. And it just took off, man. And people get older and start to have families and stuff like that. So you have to approach things a little bit differently. And we're just trying to provide something mature and sexy now. But the days of New Level, all it's done is blossom into meeting, better friends, better family. And we rolling pretty good right now.
Let me ask you some of that. And I want to ask y'all as a group. I don't care who answered this, but I'm hearing you saying everybody have family, and all of us come from backgrounds of individuals. I mean, all of y'all come from backgrounds of individuals. But how easy was the transition? Because I'm hearing everybody saying everybody was a good guy, everybody was complimentary of everybody being cohesive as one group. How easy was the transition? Were there any egos? Were there any I got this going on? Because it seemed like y'all get along pretty good.
It's maturity,
maturity,
and honesty.
That's a good word. I like y'all group. Go ahead.
I want you to stop acting like you're not one of them.
Go ahead.
We're gonna take them out back after the show.
I'm so sick
Go
of
ahead.
you.
Listen,
I'm
the dude playing the other dude disguised.
I'm so sick of you, David Ruffin. We know it. Tonight you are a temptation.
These are the good fellas. I am Bert Bricks with the CTS podcast.
You ain't anybody to ask you who you are because everybody know who you are. Dudley, how did you get started?
No, let's go to the question. Honestly, I really
and answer this question as well too. How did you transition?
Okay, well, the transition was easy. You know what I'm saying? I have a relationship with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Individually. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Greg from down the road. I know Greg. Knew Greg from way back when. Met Black through Blue Cross Blue Shield, going out. Met Mike through Chris, and was in New Level with T. met him, and then of course Hurt. Everybody know Hurt, so that's just the way it goes. And then of course Mel's not here right now, and
Shout out to
Shout
Mel.
out to Mel. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to Mel.
If Mel was here, he had one up. Wow,
We've seen Mel in action. If Mel would be on the table.
That's
Mel would be standing right there.
Oh, in the chair.
That's the energy. That's the energy
of the group. Yeah. But met Mel through going out, you know what I'm saying? Just his energy, you know what I'm saying? You're just attracted to him. But I started out, like I said, with New Level with T, Sterling and Rob. And then I branched off and was able to start being the promotions manager over at Hush when Hush was doing the thing back in the day. Shout out to Todd and Amon.
Different.
Yeah. So Hush was definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rob too, because
Shout out to Lil Rob.
Shout out to Lil Rob, man.
Definitely. But
It's my guy, Rob.
we can fly at mileage, Rob.
well, yeah, we definitely did our thing
Corporate cowboy.
at Hush, and it went on from there into collaborating with her at the Loft and Dreams, and collaborating with Louis V, Puff, over at the Loft as well, and then transitioning from there, and then getting up with Chris, and going over to Blue, then to Route 77.
Online job, boy.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And last but not least, how about you? Greg, tell me.
I'm gonna take y'all on a ride though.
We mean in the last decade. Don't you know before 2000?
No, I'm gonna take you on a ride. That's how I got started though. Because before it was no clubs here in Columbia. It was Jerry's. You had Baby Grand.
Okay.
I'm gonna take y'all on a ride.
My birth certificate was not printed when you talked about any of these places.
I knew all the owners, and the owners put me under their wing. And they showed me what's going on. And I was always a businessman, so they knew I could get people out. So my thing was, I would come help them set up, but it wasn't no flyers back then. We was doing words on a white sheet of paper, going to Kinko's and printing up flyers. I'm gonna take y'all on the ride. Yes, sir. I moved away. With the military, moved back in '98. Then I started doing parties every year. I would run out of building. I just do a party first Aries bash ever started in Columbia. I started that stuff. Push come to shove, Hush came through. Those were my partners. Me and Armand played basketball together.
Right.
Had Low Rich Talk was at Drill.
Right.
So that's how we all linked up.
Yep.
They brought Kev in, but they know Kev had a crowd. They know I could bring a crowd from. It's all about networking.
That's right.
It is.
And then
That's all it is.
push a little forward. Me and Hurt been on me because Hurt went to school with my people.
Right.
Me and Hurt started doing stuff at Fountain Blue. Did stuff at Fountain Blue. And then Hurt introduced me to Mike. I knew Mike, but we didn't know each other. Yeah. So we all connected. I mean, we started doing stuff here or there. Next thing you know, me and New Level, Sterling, me and T.
Right.
And Capriosa. I'm taking on a ride.
It's a 15-passenger van, but we in there. Shit.
We're doing parties, but go back to 2000. I've been doing parties with the Omegas because I'm an entrepreneur. So I do the scholarship fund.
Respect.
That's how I get you boy.
All right.
So they adopted me I'm an adopted brother with no Omegas.
I
never played, but since 2000, every black white party, I bet you catch me in a picture or something.
I thought I was on the honorary queue, bro.
I got my own table. I got my own table.
Until you go ball, until you shave ball, bro.
I had to do that though. I had to do that.
I had to call my hair off.
What's amazing about all of you, and one of the biggest things I've heard every last one of you say, there's a lot of people in this generation, I call it the microwave generation. They got to jump right out and just get it. You come out and you're rich. One thing that every last one of you has said is you have to follow before you lead.
Right.
You learn from somebody. Absolutely. And not to mention discernment and power. You have to know who to connect with because everybody ain't great. But if you connect with the right people, you get into the right places. And each one of you, I said that in there about having a charismatic personality and speaking with people. And I selected those words on purpose because they speak to each of you. If you do not have people skills and you do not have the hunger to learn before you grow, you're going to crash. And each one of you grew before you jumped out.
Absolutely.
But because you had your different connections that came through, it's kind of like you took the best of the best and made the greatest. And I love that, because that, again, one of the things we do aside from music is Black Wall Street. And a big piece of Black Wall Street is understanding how to be a successful business person. And one part of that you all just mentioned is you have to be a good person. And you all have demonstrated about being good people, having the ability to learn from people. So when you say the name, the Goodfellas, it fits.
Right. Salute. I hear where we all came from. Salute to that. Okay, where is Goodfellas on where we're going, as far as the group y'all have?
First off, June 4th, we're going next week, June 4th.
You're terrible. June 4th is going to be a full-blown experience. Yes. If you don't have a ticket, God bless you. And we'll tell you about
June 4th? Hold on, you guys got something going on June 4th?
I hate him. Where did we get that? Your trainer just asked, what are you drinking? Your
Cola. All that sugar. June 4th, we got a celebration for Mike Knight.
Mike Knight.
Birthday.
It's Mike Knight. Last night, Frank the Tank.
Last night, he had 42 points, 18 rebounds, 12 assists, 3 blocks. It was Mike Knight. We're trying to get his point totals up this year.
The views expressed by the Geminis on June the 4th do not reflect those of Watch Fox.
It's not Leo season.
Ain't nobody coming to see you. Oh, this is your damn Leo season.
That's not Leo season.
If you ain't got a twin, you ain't in.
So y'all, I got a twin.
August 14th.
I got a twin. June 4th, though.
What's going on August 14th? Hold up, y'all plugging a lot here. So y'all tell me June 4th, the Goodfellas, you guys. Y'all group.
All white with a splash of color. For you people.
It is Mike's night.
It's Mike's night.
I parted with you guys before, so
Mike's night is. She's sharing it.
Okay, all white with splash color. We're on the rooftop, so we partying below the clouds, right?
That's correct.
And y'all got something going on August?
August 14th.
Her birthday celebration, y'all.
Oh, it's a different member.
I hate you.
Celebration, y'all.
But no, like all jokes. What's the plan for Goodfellas? Where we trying to take Columbia? Right?
Mario.
Give them an insight of what we talking about.
Shouts out to Majority.
Majority.
Wow. Mario, you know I can't let that friend not say nothing to Carson.
Haven't gotten a shirt.
You ain't gonna get one. I got sweatpants.
Majority.
I don't foresee us trying to move the city. We're trying to take the state.
There you go.
I love it.
There you go, states.
Dream
South
bigger.
Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia.
Everything East Coast.
We trying to get it all, man. One thing.
Don't do that Leo season. It's Gemini season.
One thing I love about us, going back to the transition piece, is one thing we have what a lot of folks don't have is integrity. Right?
Yes.
Say that again, bro. Say that again, bro.
Integrity is big.
We big on that, bro.
Oh, now it's we. Hey.
They are big. They are big on that. That's
Nigga, French. You gotta have French.
He want to jump in.
I want to join.
Jump him in
Before we go.
8 o'clock.
When we originally started, we have a logo. And if you ever seen the logo, it's like some scribes that's under it. A lot of people don't understand it. And now when you see it more, you'll understand it. At the bottom of the Goodfellas logo, it says, all we ask is trust.
Absolutely.
That's all we ask. You know what I mean? Any one of my guys, I don't question anything about them. The motives, I can have them around my family, my child, things like that. We all are the same way, we feel like it's a good move, we rock with it.
Right.
And even if it was to fail, nobody's pointing fingers or I told you so.
None of that.
You know what I mean? And that's the one thing I love. And the egos, we don't even know what that is, to be honest with you.
He got a big one.
Nah, we don't see it though. We don't see it.
I'm not a part of that.
We don't see it when it comes to the
You know with them?
I know them.
You know with them?
I'm a tender few there.
It's not David Ruffin and the Temptations?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it's not at all.
Okay, boy.
No.
Yeah. Back to the question where we want to go, man. We just want to have, we want to bring events to life and want everybody to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Right.
We have a good time. We go home,
Yeah.
shoulder leaning, but we have a good time.
Yeah, 20 or 200.
That's it.
Yeah, you have a great time. You know what I mean?
So what kind of good time, get to the good stuff, what type of good time we expect in June 4th? Because it is, Mike and I's
Damn right.
birthday season. June 2nd.
Tell us what you got. Tell us what you got, Mike. What's in the bag.
Tell them what we have in store, Mike.
Tell us what's in the bag for Leo season. I mean, Gemini season.
New York,
The year. Every June party of the year.
Okay.
Facts. If you missed the last one, look it up.
That
Party
shit.
of the year.
Ladies,
Gemini's hold
less is best
everybody
for clothes.
together.
Just kidding.
We in the middle. We fuck with everybody. Everybody love us. Party of the year.
Are there any sections left?
There's
No,
none.
sections out.
Unfortunately.
Let's emphasize that. When you
There's
wonder
sections
if the party's worth it,
Oh,
please
so I heard
understand.
sections out. I heard that y'all out of sections.
You're a good listener.
Yeah.
Section sold out.
He makes me sick.
But you can definitely buy general admission tickets online.
What's this?
We
I heard y'all got an
have
after party.
sections
Y'all
for
have
the
the
after party.
Is this because you
Those
told
sections
me
are available for the after party at Truth.
at Truth?
At
Okay, so y'all got
Shout
after
out to
party.
David.
down there.
Dave.
Shout out
If you
to
have
David
the
Truth.
ability to drive safely.
The Truth downtown, or is it? I heard the move.
Truth on St. Andrews
St.
Road.
Andrews, yeah. We don't know about the other one.
I heard it was by the old Chinese restaurant. Is right.
Yeah, it used to be the old Chinese restaurant.
Plug it right there.
Yeah. we gonna sell out that too. So lock in your sections now.
Please do.
So listen, if you have not booked it, if you are on the table, if you are waiting for payday, you better move fast and quickly, because if you miss it, all you're going to see is live videos and photos. And we tell you stories, but we in the building. CTS is in the building. Because which one are you with today?
Well, CTS and the Goodfellas is all.
Whatever color he's wearing that day. We are all in the building. So it is something you definitely do not want to miss. You want to tell a friend that tells a friend that brings a friend to come in that day, because like they said, party of the year.
Absolutely.
Which is crazy because y'all already had parties this year, and I thought those were the parties of the year.
Nah.
Those momentum drives.
Yeah.
It only get better, baby.
If that was the starter kit.
So let me ask y'all another thing. I know, like y'all said, y'all came together as a group, and it's a good group. Okay. Joe, how important is collaboration? Not only for what you're doing as an individual, but what you're doing as a group, and how does it spills out into the community? It's a positive vibe that y'all set in the community.
No sections left. If you wait, let me do this before he finishes his story, because he over here trying to be CNN. Before we let him continue, if you do not book a section when they post a party early in advance, God bless you 2 weeks in advance, because it sells out. You have got to make sure you grab it firsthand. Don't wait. Go for it immediately.
Is F. Leo?
Yes.
F. Dot is an honorary Gemini.
Shout out to my sister F. Dot. I love you, baby.
Of course, Leo's gonna have
F.
the
Dot
second
in
best
any
part of the
other
year.
part of
Mike.
life. I adore you, but it is Gemini season. So either you with me and Mike,
You and Mike. What's
or you got to wait till August.
So you know we gotta have you on that ticket, F. Dot, August 14th.
F. Dot, go ahead and share your information, because we partying together.
Yes, sir.
All F. Dot wants to know is, what are the good fellas doing for her birthday?
Whoa. F. Dot, what the hell? They got another guy named Hurt Ricks. I think they have some shit for him. I mean, you can call him and talk about do something.
We'll get it together.
Tell F. Dot for her
Text
birthday.
him, don't call him. You know how he answers the phone.
For her birthday, we putting her and her sister in their own.
Of course.
Yeah.
She said,
We don't even call her F. Dot no more. We call her the bottle purchaser.
Yeah.
the bottle purchaser.
Her
Has
and
her and her sister.
Danita with all her 14 bottles.
Yeah.
F. Dot, you have two sisters. There's a third, right?
You're not a Leo.
Ain't
F.
nobody
Dot.
ask you, Otis.
F. Dot, take care of your own. Go ahead.
I'll be sitting with her. Say I'm not your sister. I dare you. I dare you.
You're my sister.
God bless
Good
America.
weekend.
I'm covered. He said, so what?
So with this going on, what can we expect? We already know it's gonna be a packed party. How do these parties How does the parties of the good fellas, not these parties y'all throw, differentiate from all the other parties? Like, why would I want to go to a good fellas party as opposed to somebody else we have a part of here?
You're guaranteed.
Let me get a little bit of that.
Go ahead, T.
We don't want you to not go to anybody else's party. That's not saying that. That's not.
Why would I choose somebody else's party over your party? Is what I'm saying. You guys,
you wouldn't.
That's solely up to you. We're just going to provide clean, fun, and adult, mature vibe that you know you can go home with. Like they said, we're trying to do the parties earlier so that we can accommodate if you do not want to hang all night. If you do, we have after parties for that. But we're going to bring you both sides of it, so it won't be like, well, damn, if it was too early, then I couldn't come. If it's not, if you need to get out later, then we have an opportunity for that as well. But you can still check out other things. But we know that we're providing you something cool, safe, and fun and mature. I know a lot of people rolling into the like, well, I just want to kind of go somewhere where the crowd is a little more mature. The music you might even want your music a little more mature at this point. We're providing that. That's for sure.
I love how humble T is. That's sweet. You go to any party you want to. If you miss this one, you a fool.
Like my son say, it ain't no wall standing at with our parties. You ain't standing on the wall. You ain't sitting there playing with your phone. You get on the dance floor. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna dance. You're gonna sweat. Damn right. And you're gonna stumble home, and you're gonna talk about it the next day.
And you boys take care of the ladies.
Hey. That's part of the party.
So I heard.
That's part of the party.
Like,
that's part of the party.
I've seen y'all feed them, guide them, pour for them, and you leave the guys just standing there. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
But we're providers, though. We're providers.
Because you're a good fella, bro. You're a good fella.
He want to change the car battery.
He really changed the car battery.
I had to help girl come on New Year's Eve.
You don't get no better than that.
She ain't taking the battery out the car.
She was stranded.
Put the new battery in.
So listen.
She was trying to get it refilled.
Diagnostic G.
I couldn't leave her back there.
Diagnostic G.
I couldn't leave her back there.
That's
Good vibes,
lady.
Gary.
I couldn't leave her back. I didn't know my name.
Roll hospitality.
So apparently they provide sex.
And the girl was coming from Charlotte.
I still don't know her name today.
They come from the Queen City.
The party with us.
So let's make this very
Make sure your
clear.
batteries are working. Make sure you got your oil change.
I got diagnostic G.
Hey, I do it all, baby.
So let's just be clear. They're going to provide tickets, bottles, apparently a diagnostic test, roadside assistance,
Oil change.
oil change.
Ladies, kick your feet up. Kick your feet up.
How many feet they
Feet.
got?
Let's come back and relax.
Not feet.
They
Kick your
doing
feet
their
up.
pussy.
Kick your feet up.
That's
You chilling with us. Kick
that's
your
that
feet.
1800 talking.
That's all ladies that come in with your heels on, but don't forget to pack your flats.
There you go.
Right.
Right. We don't want you to have a good time.
We don't want you barefoot.
Can we end the part when I said feet?
Nope.
No barefoot.
Leave it feet in.
No barefoot.
Nasty now.
That's nasty.
So what's it there?
What's it there? No barefoot.
No, listen.
That's a lie. You will end up taking your
Barefoot.
shoes off. I promise
Yeah,
you.
because they're going to dance.
They're
They're going to party.
Come to the party.
They're going to party, but have their flats so they
little
can party.
ballerina
You know what
flats.
it is.
No, I'm going to
I'm
have
not
their
wearing
flats.
no ballerina.
I'm saying have their flats so they can party.
That's cool.
The Chinese slip.
Yeah, Chinese slip.
Tell them come comfortable. We want them to
You want grown women here.
Yeah, we don't want them to hurt.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
Say what you want. My shoes go in my hand on the way to the car on the way out. Now, not that when I'm there, but on the way out, I was born and raised in the country. I can run my best.
So let me ask y'all. We talk about hip hop here. What are the top 3 songs that got to play
Shout out
in
to
every
my
party
Jack.
to get things jumping? Your top 3
Get it
songs
jumping?
to get it like if you know how we are. Yo, you know how I am behind the DJ booth.
Set it off.
You can catch me in the back like, yo, the DJ ain't doing his job. I'm about to go get him.
Nah.
What songs you want me to send him up there with?
Well, you know that Dreams and Nightmares gonna get it going now.
Always. Okay, hold up. One mic. Give me 2 more, Mike.
2 more. Dreams and Nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop. Or not just
No,
regular.
just getting everybody on the floor.
That It's a nightmare.
Everybody feet is on the floor.
Feet is, if you don't stop that,
Feet.
you're gonna tear my nerves up.
I think of one that the ladies like to get off too.
They like
They wobble. They like to wobble.
Now,
No
wobble,
hands.
but they like the women like that.
But
Give me body.
something with that Bruno got that stuff going on.
I get you one, dog.
What?
Cash money taking no.
Oh,
992.
that answer.
That's what I want. Is doing the butt in there?
I was thinking that too. That was
It got
Poison in there?
poison gun jump.
Poison go.
It depends on your
Flat
style.
pack scrub the ground in there?
It does depend on
Yeah,
Honcho, we was just talking last night.
Around you go.
Honcho
Right,
Honcho did his thing when he blended the new scrub the ground with the old scrub the ground.
He does.
Yeah.
No, he killed that. He killed
Right.
that.
You see what I did?
No, he killed it.
Oh, yeah. He killed that.
Because yo, we was by each other. No, Mike was by each other. Mike
It
was
has a block
by
mark.
Mike. Mike was killing Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. He had a ball and just had the camera.
On the end.
And he told me get out the way.
I ain't tell you that.
Poison.
Poison.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just said that. I just said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you did say.
But see, now what I like
What you drinking?
personally, me, I like to make a little request.
Thank you.
Oh shit! I like
Uh-oh.
See what I mean?
that ain't me. I like a little slow dance. I like to slow dance at the party.
You like that white Barbara Velvet.
Yeah, right. That ain't me.
You know, it was him. It was him.
Hey,
He tried to give us, but there he go.
I'll give you a
I
shot.
like slow dancing at the party.
I ain't mad at that.
What you want to hear from him on the slow dance like
That got public announcement. Hey, Mr. DJ.
He on the wall.
Is that slow
Oh,
dancing?
no, that's the closed down joint.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to close the party down.
No, and
He's trying to close the party
1
down.
o'clock.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you ain't
yeah,
got
yeah,
what
yeah.
you got by 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Before I let go, it's
Hell
not 1
with
o'clock.
I say that Young Blue
Which one?
with that Young Blue and Chris Brown.
That's sexy.
I'm gonna say how many drinks and
Yeah.
buy your drink.
Oh yeah.
How many drinks and Kendrick and buy your drink? We used to go around the parties.
Yeah.
But there's something going on
that you
past
can
up the
get
bottom.
real quick.
It's crazy. So with that being said, how has the music, the change of the music, to it being just an 808 or a beat, opposed to being lyrics and something that's really
Ooh,
mean?
listen at you. Use your big words.
808 was a big word. I studied it.
I'm with it, man. People like to sing, man.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
I like to sing.
Bruh, you throw that Tevin Campbell on.
Can we talk?
In the
I'm telling
middle
you,
of the
y'all sound like old
party.
niggas.
Cause you have a goddamn
Can we talk? Acapella?
Mississippi Mass Choir going on.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yeah.
We seasoned. I like that. Y'all seasoned. Good for you seasoned.
Spicy. They not regular season. Let me tell you something.
And
I've
with
been
benefits
around
though.
them.
We got benefits.
What
benefits? They're not
Military
sugar
discount
daddy.
like a
Don't
mug.
do it. Don't do it. They're not sugar daddy.
No, I was thinking that in.
No, this military discount.
Yeah,
10% to get you through.
Military discount. You're talking about benefits. You talking about discounts. This is
Military
different terms.
discounts. And some of them serve. Then they gonna
I
get
got 100%.
100%.
Okay.
They got that-
100%, baby. 100%, baby.
Hey, shout out to Greg, 100%.
We appreciate
I'll
it,
marry
sir.
you if you're really a prince.
Yes, sir, baby. We good.
Greg is out there willing to take care of families
That's cool.
with his benefits.
I'm happy to say with throwing events with you guys as an individual and as a team, we've never had to go to the back or go to the center and say we got to go break this up, and that's a good thing. That's one thing about this group that I can say that is cool. Never ever have I had to stand side by side with one of you all and break up a fight, and that says a lot. It speaks volumes. So how much of this is good off promotion, and how much is this off reputation of being safety?
Well, we don't fuck with no riffraffs.
No,
Exactly.
First of all,
It's their riffraff.
The more he drinks, the more he spills.
if you ain't got nothing to lose, if you ain't got nothing to lose, I ain't fucking with you. That's the bottom line.
Right.
You know, I got kids, I got a wife at the house, I got shit to lose.
Right.
I make money.
So that makes a big deal. The more you have to lose, the more you start to think about the things that you do.
Right.
And I love that you all have events that are for us to get away from, the kids team FTK. But then we come back through and we go home and we be responsible for that moment though. We are a team, no hands and dreams and nightmares. And I appreciate that because sometimes we got to get away from it.
You know,
You gotta let your hair down.
I'm Richland one all the way now.
We rich
Don't get me wrong.
and one.
Richland 2 do not take any offense. I
No,
understand Richland 2.
Nothing against Richland too, but
Nothing against that.
LR, Oak
But
Cliff,
no.
Johnson, Keenan, Dreer,
But I'm
AC
just
Florida,
saying.
Columbia High.
We district 1 over here though.
Just all day.
Straight up.
That's fine, you know. We ain't got Chick-fil-A in our, you know.
No,
we had to pay for
Chick-fil-A.
that.
We didn't find out about
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. I didn't find out about Chick-fil-A until I was 28. I grew up in the mountains.
Don't act like Richland 2 just been Chick-fil-A-ing it up. We ain't
That's
know
all
that.
they did.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm telling you, that's what they did.
When I went to EL Wright for 3-4 weeks.
So you were in Richland 2.
No,
I
3-4
wasn't
weeks.
Richland too. I was trying to be nice.
3-4 weeks. They had Pizza Hut at lunch.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Spoiled.
Free.
Yeah.
We had pizza though.
See, we did have Pizza Hut in Richland 2. We had the Northeast.
We ain't had none of
Shouts
that.
out the Northeast for feeding us.
Hey, Richland 2 is cool, but I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
that's what
the big difference I saw in Richland 2 is in Richland 1, playing Atlanta Manor, you had to play 26. It was 50 kids on the court.
Oh,
In Richland 2, everybody had a basketball goal in the yard. So they didn't know whether they were winning or losing. So you had to realize you was
So you
fighting for
saying
50
we the
people.
introduction of the participation awards?
Yes. Y'all give everybody awards. They ain't have 6. You know, in 26, you had to have 6 to get in.
Got to get in.
And there was always a snitch on the side that he ain't got 6.
All I'm going to say is, when they needed a sister to help do them right,
You know that shit, right?
they came hard.
Okay, another note. Let me get this out.
They have 13 to get into 26.
Best club ever in Columbia, in your opinion?
Oh, man. That's club.
I told you I did homework.
You did your homework. I like when you take notes. Good.
Tell him I was on time. Go ahead.
He was, let me tell you, stop.
Tell him I was on time.
If you ever see me post, I always say 7:05 because we have to give him a 5-minute grace period.
Do the thing you
I'm
do.
gonna do the thing I do. But today, I pulled up and I said, "Oh shit, Herc beat me."
Forever late, but always on time.
When I tell you, Herc and T were on time. T, I expected. Herc, I did not know. But when I saw that truck in that hat, I said, "I'll beat your ass." That boy to turn up a new Okay, well, you bought him lunch, but I was proud of you. When I said you turned over a new leaf, when we put him in that suit.
And I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Shouts out to E Hustle.
Shouts out to
Shouts
E.
out to Ian.
Shouts out to Majority. Shouts out to Grind Life, Mon Caldwell, Red.
Absolutely.
Everybody. Shouts out to all the promoters in there. But the question is, what's the best club? No matter what era, what's the best club? If you could out there, type in your favorite club.
Yes, please do. Please do.
But I want to hear G, and then I want to hear
I've
Black.
seen
And then I want to hear everybody else. What's
I
the best joint?
Whispers is being
I want to start with
hosted.
his.
He said
No
Jerry,
disrespect.
something I've never heard of.
Bro said
Okay,
Jerry.
no, then we're gonna give the senior. We're gonna give the senior.
I
stakes.
appreciate that.
Woo!
Thank y'all. Every one of you guys. Thank
Oh,
you
the
all.
senior-
We're gonna give the senior statesman.
I'm going with Baby Grant.
Jerry's just
Baby Grant.
I'm going to Baby
Baby
Grant.
Grant favorite shit.
The Baby Grant set the tone.
Why?
Baby
Why?
Grant.
Why? Give me why.
Because Baby Grant was one of the
Grant my
first.
piece.
Baby, no, with Pearl. With Pearl had Baby Grant on
yeah.
Garden Ferry, the old Columbia East movie
Ooh,
theater.
I been
I'm taking it back.
I
I told you
remember that.
right.
I remember that. But it's better than the Grant. It's better
Gonna be
than
alive. Gonna be alive.
Bruh,
Baby Grant.
bruh, Baby Grant. Baby Grant had red carpet back in '98. Back in '98, man helped to get out the car.
Don't you start throwing years around here?
Oh,
I was
I
in
know.
the eighth
I told
grade.
you on the ride.
I've been working that back then.
Baby Grant.
They talking about Baby Grant.
When you
I
walk
was a
in,
baby when they said baby.
when you walk in the door, you got mirrors. You got mirrors. You can look at yourself,
Yes,
check
sir.
yourself out when you walk through the door. I'm trying to tell you, I've been doing this.
I was going there when it was Columbia Live though.
Right.
Columbia Live.
By the time we had
Columbia
mirrors,
Live.
it's Columbia Live.
Give me your shit, Mike. Give me your shit.
That's the same thing.
My favorite club.
Your
Somebody
favorite club.
said, somebody said Whispers.
Not the
Whispers was nice.
was jumping.
Whispers was nice.
But
What else y'all got out there?
Mario and Ian said one.
I used to like the Elvis vibe. Now Whispers would jump, but what I'm looking for now, I'm trying to capture that Elvis vibe on a Wednesday. Elvis on a Wednesday. That was a part. That was a part. Elvis on a Wednesday. Now you Wednesday. Wednesday.
Many mornings was rough.
That Wednesday before
Give me some black.
Thanksgiving.
Give me some black.
That Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Now I do miss
Shouts out to Tori in the table.
Tori.
Shouts out to Tori in the table.
Club.
Shouts Shouts out to her.
But you get both.
Hey, speaking of another OG in the nightlife, shouts out to Big 6ix9ine with
Yes,
Metro
sir.
Smokehouse coming out.
Metro
We appreciate that.
Smokehouse.
He
We
made,
can't wait.
he's still doing his thing in the nightlife, but he got other business ventures going on.
Hold
too.
up, and to his wife, you remember the birthday coming up, the cake. I'll share it with Mike, but I want a cake for my birthday. It's June 2nd.
Yes, his wife made cake.
I got food. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. We got food coming, okay? We good. I got you because it's your birthday.
I know you got me.
Give me your joint, Black. Give me your joint that save you in the nightlife, no matter what.
So you gotta give me a couple bean out.
No. Give him 3
We can give you one in the honorable
He
mention.
been here 30 years.
I got
You
one
know
in the
exactly
honorable
what's going
mention.
on.
So I give you one in the honorable
Give
mention.
me one, bro.
Y'all-
Give me one, bro.
Oh, here you go. He being demanding. He gonna pinch you next.
Because y'all know what I like.
about the inches.
Yes, yes.
Everybody know what I like.
Yes. And I like to do it. I think we on the same wavelength on that like to do.
Now, so if I go in the first one, we first come to Columbia.
Yeah, I might say.
Woo, Liquid. I ain't heard that name in a long time.
He said it's at 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, and it's crazy. I'm gonna say this, but it's the first to Columbia that I got.
Okay.
Alligator.
Alligator. Bro, Gators used to do
But
the
all
fights.
that was right there.
That was all that. Bro,
You grab alligator.
None of y'all know that.
They used to
Box
do
night, fight night.
Monday night
The
fight.
Monday night fights. Bro, we held Columbia down on the Goddess Fair side of
I'm
town.
gonna take you on a
For years,
ride.
bro.
I'm gonna take you on a
You took
ride.
him on a ride.
Flake, tell them, bro. We held you down, bro.
That's done over there.
That man said, "I'm gonna take y'all on a ride. It's been a fantastic
I
voyage,
told you.
So
but
when
we on a ride."
I'm up here, fresh out of Charleston,
Yeah.
and I heard every Monday, what's the motto for the night? Fight night. Let the whole fight.
Let the whole.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
them boy got girls fighting this bitch hard.
So, somebody said Purple Rain.
That's Sunday
That's
night.
way
Now let me
back.
go-
That's way back.
Let me go to the other side.
Tamika, they said that's
My
Sunday.
side. Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh.
What, the 102 nigga? The 54?
No!
I spent many nights.
I'm gonna give only one mention before that now.
I'm not old enough.
There was another gentleman's club on 2 Notch. Used to be where Sunset is right now, whatever.
They were talking.
Sensations.
Sensations,
bro.
sensations.
Woo! Shout out to
Bro,
shout out to
sensations
Scott
was
Knight.
cold,
No.
bro.
You talking about pure passion. On the corner of Fontaine and 2 Notch Road. If it's real, I've been here. I know everybody here. God. Hey, pure passion.
Y'all can't say them nights. Show y'all good time.
Y'all remember Sensations? They had CeeLo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pure passion.
Bro, yes.
Before he was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold up, bro. Give me your joint. Not this take away from you, but you know, we want to be rational here.
Every strip club on 2 Notch.
Oh, man.
From Stompers.
Greg is
I'm not
down
finished
on-
yet. Let me throw this in. Every club on 2.
Somebody said Greg is on it. Greg is on it.
Pure passion and Leonard.
They said elements. They said
Get him,
elements.
Black. Get him, Black.
I knew everybody here.
Give me yours, bro. What we rolling with?
As I hear everybody's joints, I'm gonna like kind of push forward on things and think about where I can have
He
fun
said-
time with things.
he said-
And I'm gonna go with liquids. I lived off of Percival Alpine area.
$20
I was
Tuesday.
close to home. I was young.
$20
It was like
Tuesday.
being in the club, but if you want
Drunken
the other
monkey.
thing, you can do that.
I've never tried.
Shout out to Brian.
I'm gonna go with liquids.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Bryant, bro. Ah.
So to let you know the age
Tuesday.
of these people on this podcast today, we've heard things like Jerry's that I've never heard of. These were all the things I heard of the Big DM.
She acting like we use words like
Venue
skeezy.
44.
Back when the man said the weekend.
Venue 44.
Baby.
Give me yours.
All right, so I'm a little biased.
Oh Lord.
I'm a little biased.
We scared.
Keep on Hopkins.
I'm going Route 77.
Oh, my man. Okay.
We're going Route 77.
Yeah, that buys.
Shout out to Chandra. Shout out to Chandra. Shout out to Chris.
Where you made the most money.
We actually made the most
Tough.
money, bro.
I don't care.
I actually made the most money.
Don't care.
Y'all did, bro.
We did.
Shouts out to K Dudley.
Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Shauna. We fucked that shit up.
Tanya
That
Rick,
is. Okay.
Tanya Rick said
My
Y2K.
Pieces.
Your wife.
I thought my wife was correcting me on pieces.
My honorable mention.
I was baby, thank you, baby, but I was gonna say Y2K and I was gonna say B12. Y2K and
They make you
B12.
say the right things.
Shout out to Lindbergh Smoking. Lindbergh
Lindbergh is
Smoking.
I remember that. I remember Lindbergh
Smoking. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I remember when
Oh shit.
He gets choked up.
I remember when Sterling had generators running goddamn lights.
Shouts out to him.
Shouts out to Sterling.
Hold up. Now we get into some candy moment. What's the craziest shit you ever did to keep the party going?
Bro, the lights got cut off at V12, bro. SCNG came and cut the lights off.
Oh shit, are you serious?
Yes.
I thought it was a blue cable.
No, bro.
The Palace. I
SCNG
remember
came and cut the
Palace.
lights off. Sterling came and got motherfucking generators and motherfucking had the
Shouts out to Sterling.
Shouts out to Sterling.
Ingenuity, child.
Yes, sir.
Can I give an honorable mention?
Honorable
That's
mention.
the last one.
Yeah, go ahead.
My nigga G gonna fill me on this. NCO on the Wednesday.
I like part of legend, dog.
That's
NCO club is really nice.
Oh man, we used to kill it.
That's how.
We used to kill it.
That's how elements transition.
Like
after
that Long Island iced tea in the picture.
You go to NCO.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh, have the best night ever.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
$30. You go there with $30. Not 30. You go there with $30.
Bro, I said, how much is this drink?
You bullshit.
Nigga get $5.
You bullshit, yeah, bro. How much is the drink?
We'll get the shit. Let's give us a picture.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
mentioned Billy D's.
Billy
The way they whole voices changed. Oh yeah.
That was an older crowd.
I mean, I went there afterwards to see a bunch of
That was older crowd. OGs.
They had nothing else to do. You went to see a suit
OGs was in there.
Billy D's was on the same level as Sunset.
Give me Okay. Now that we're here talking shit, everybody looking up a little bit. Hey, now that we're here, give me that club you knew you probably catch a body at, but you had to be there. Besides Club 48.
Oh, that Purple Rain.
Oh,
Sunday
damn,
night.
you named that quick. Do you remember?
Sunday Night Purple Rain.
Silver Dollar.
Oh, God.
Shout out to goddamn
Blue Black,
Lil C. Them boys had that bitch jumping every goddamn
You knew you lose your life,
Yes,
but you
sir.
probably catch your wife.
The
in the next
goddamn
time.
Silver Dollar.
You
Goddamn.
probably catch your
Yes, sir.
You catch your body,
Yeah, Purple
or
Rain
you gonna
Sunday
lose your
night.
life, bro. You had to be there. Where?
Oh, Jesus.
48.
Club 48.
Gotta be
And the meat rack. The meat rack. The meat rack. Sensational. The meat rack.
Y'all got about liquids? I mean, y'all got about Midnight Lounge?
got shot at them.
Say that was second.
I seen somebody get their throat slit in Midnight Lounge. The DJ said, "Man, this is how I pay my bills." Move that.
You ain't never seen no shit like that.
Chicken.
You ain't go with that book.
I was in college. It was the saddest shit I
Yeah, she was
saw.
on Bluff Road.
she was on Bluff
Right by the store right now. Right by Rick.
Yeah, Silver Dollar meat rack.
Y'all not mess with the pub?
No, that was called the meat rack.
Y'all not mess with the
They were
pub?
probably still lucky.
Called the meat rack. That's when I went into. I went to the bathroom. My man was bumping the
The
line.
Night Owl. Right by the Night Owl over there.
The Night Owl. Hold on, G.
I tell you.
I thought the Night Owl was in goddamn Greenville. I know that goddamn Night
You literally just said the night
I'm
out.
trying to tell you.
It was the night. It was called
If
the night
it's
owl.
been in Columbia, I know about it.
It was called the night owl. But
I'm
when
trying to tell
it was the meat rack, it was something else. It was nicknamed the meat rack, but
It was something else.
it was something else though.
Y'all, this is
Okay.
the first night in 14 episodes. I've had more comments than I can keep up with.
Okay, listen. Okay,
Y'all some clubbing ass
hey,
people.
y'all know me, man, bro. Yo, I'm totally competitive. Especially when it's about cool. Hold on. First,
Yeah. Here you go, Bo.
Get you right here, baby.
got it right here.
All hell just opened.
I know. We asked everybody they had to go to the bathroom before this.
He asked everybody. He asked everybody.
We don't take no breaks.
Before we get on this road.
Yeah, we don't take no breaks.
Okay, Melvin, you got a lot of questions. What's your favorite club, your worst club?
Oh, no, start about what's his name.
Who are you?
Yes, you got to leave forward.
We already took care of it right here.
We told everybody you were the one that would stand on the table. Don't do it. But we said you was there.
Get up with this motherfucker. What's going on, people? My name is Melly Mel.
The youngin.
One of the youngest, me and T, and
Let me get that mic.
youngest from North Charleston. By the way, we up here in Columbia, South Carolina. Been in the metro now a few years.
Y'all got a couple mil.
So yeah,
Black
that's
Adam.
me. We here. Benedict alumni. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
BC.
You know.
Okay. Bunch of geeky shit going on. But
We have always seen you in the pictures. You are the wild child. You are the wild card.
Yeah.
They've talked about the experiences of June 4th and all the coming events and what to expect.
Hold on, what's going on June 4th?
Oh my God, here you go again,
All
JJ.
right at night.
I heard y'all some good fellas to hang out with. I heard.
With a splash.
June 4th is going down, baby.
With a splash, baby.
Don't beat us there, beat us there. You
With a
did.
splash. Don't forget about that splash.
Come in with parachute?
Don't forget about that splash.
We got, hey, just like the Tyson fight, we got somebody coming in with a parachute.
parachute.
If he missed the landing spot, he'll land in the stadium. Everything will be all right. It's Mike's night, right?
Yeah, you already
Mike's
know.
night.
It's Mike's night.
I'd like everybody to say a silent prayer for what's going to go down that night.
Come up with my shirt open.
Yeah, it's Mike's night.
Anytime Mike got 3 buttons loose on his shirt, your ass gonna get worked.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Run that back. Anytime Mike got 3 buttons on his shirt, your ass.
Oh, yo.
That's
Bro,
it, bro. He quit.
If Mike got 3 buttons gone, bro, it's done. It's done.
And he's standing in the chair. And he gonna get on the stage, the chair or something.
Yes,
It don't
sir.
matter.
Mike,
Stage chair.
You
It don't
told me
matter.
this Gemini night you do it 2 buttons.
Like Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man.
It got
Listen, hold on,
No,
listen.
we need 3 button Mike.
Listen.
We need 3 button Mike.
I know their personalities. When
Oh, God.
when Black try to stand bow-legged, it's over. When Mike got 3 buttons shirt, it's over. When T starts talking straight, it's over. When Dudley starts talking angry, it's over. And when Mel is quiet, forget about it. And if G don't know them, if G talk straight, it's over.
You gotta tell him, Johnny.
I know these guys. He needs 5 drinks before he's crazy. I say 4, I say 6, I say 17. And this guy, golden ticket, 21. But old Frank here, right?
He got that live video and that bottle of Belvedere.
We Olympic drinking games.
We going streaking. We going streaking.
Everybody knows what to expect from
Going
Mike.
streaking.
Oh my God.
Oh man, yo, listen, this is what I said. All jokes. These events that they're able to bring you.
This guy.
Oh, that was them.
This guy.
So when it comes down to the breakdown, we'll take your part and split it amongst us.
Oh,
This is
shit.
fair.
My part will go to kicking it for dads. August 20th.
My God.
As we bring guys out, August 20th.
You gotta throw. You gotta throw.
Yeah, we can't take the money
You gotta
away
throw
from
Thank
down.
you,
you.
Dad.
No,
Everyone out have a
no,
good
no.
time.
All right,
But more importantly, June the 4th, we need to
Okay,
do
Councilman Tate.
So June 4th is Dad's night out.
Don't talk about this.
He go in third person again, right?
Who said that?
Rick's for president. That's what they said. That's what they said.
Did Dudley text that in with you?
No, Flake put that in there.
That's your ally, bro. Flake, get the hell out the goddamn. Bro, I thought you was in the road, bro. Get back in the road.
The last time Dudley texted, he said Fantasia.
I don't like you.
I didn't bring that back up, bro.
You did. You said it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Oh, now
Hey,
you
Mel,
do that?
Mel, let me ask you
He
something.
said
because
they did a Guys of
What's up?
Integrity. So he lied.
the rest of the group that you're in, Goodfellas,
Oh God.
they gave the answer. Where do you see this group going within the next 2-3 years? What's the plan for the state, the city, the county, etc.?
Good question, man. First of all, I just want to plug in that I was one of the last ones that got added to the group. So when I got added to the
Whoa, we didn't ask you about women. I mean, they didn't ask you about.
Give me some more liquor.
We done started a GoFundMe. They found me in the grid. And I had to have the right raffle ticket.
He said, since he got the Willy Wonka golden ticket, let me tell you how you think.
We need to have an intervention with Mel, bro. Y'all need to have an intervention with Mel.
But listen, no, real shit. This good fella shit, man. This shit different, man. It's going all the way. It's like, you know, we got the brand, we got the grown folks. When you come to our events, ain't no carrying on, ain't nothing crazy, happening. We got grown women that love to come party at our events.
Absolutely, we do.
It's just a dope situation right now. You know, the dope boys come through, they come with their pants pulled up. They know we not playing all that, but they come spend money. We got a mixture for some of everything, man. It's a dope vibe right now. It's a dope situation we got going on. And the things we got planned in the future, man. We looking for 864-843 to come to the Metro.
Did Mel just say y'all got the dope women and the dope boys coming through?
The dope boys come with their pants pulled up. And they got
Dope
their pants
boys in
pulled
the
up.
trap.
I hate to put y'all on blast, but everybody's an individual. But give me the best DJ that ever shut your damn party down. We gonna make it hot.
What's in your cup? You had the question.
Well, we gonna start. No, Mel, you come in because you just get here, right? Let's go ahead.
So
In Colombia, not go to the Chuck.
All of us been doing this stuff for some years now. I think all of us got over a decade in this game as far as booking.
I just started 4 years ago, but go ahead.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. But I feel like you gotta break it down by the era. Because certain DJs had that era back in early 2000s.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. They got the mid 2000s. Now we here now. So it's like, what era we talk about? Now, if you want to go off longevity and who been shutting this shit down for years, if y'all don't mind, it is what it is. I'm going to say that motherfucking boy Billy Ho. B-Lord been locking this shit down since the late 90s when I was in high school in North Charleston. And that mother come to Columbia. He been to Columbia, and I come to Columbia. That been 20 plus years almost. He's still fucking rocking.
He DJ'd my first party at Francis Marion.
I don't know what it is, but that motherfucking white boy. But let me tell you what I got that white boy. Shit. That motherfucker there. Shit.
B-Lord been tagging me since my
B-Lord White. B-Lord White. That boy here on the radio, he's like a black kid. Shit. That boy white is a goddamn hell white. Shit. That boy white, boy. Man will shut this bitch down.
Black, give me yours, man.
Shout out to Billy Ho, B-Lord. You know what
Shout out to
B-Lord.
Hey, matter of fact, everybody out there tune in. Tell us who's the DJ that set your feet on fire. What's how you?
Yes, sir.
Tear it up, Hurt.
Everybody out here.
I'm gonna have to go with it.
Give us that DJ that tore it up for you.
I'm gonna have to. Can I go first?
Go first.
You do, man. That brother. Nobody can beat the Grandmaster Flash, bro.
I'm going with Big G and DJ Swill.
Genius is doing his thing.
DJ Swill's good.
Okay, Big G.
I think D-Stretch. Shout out to D-Stretch. I think he turned on Swill.
G was nice, but yeah.
All right, so
G showed up late for a party one time.
That was when he got.
Exactly.
Nah, I got He's good. Shout out to G.
No, fuck that shit. Hurt that shit out there. Fuck that shit.
Did it not happen? Is he here?
Homeboys hate him.
Yeah.
Did we not pay him?
They're coming in hot.
We paid him for 5 hours.
They're coming in hot. They're coming in hot, see.
all right, so
He gave us 2 hours.
Oh, here you go, showing your ass.
Shut up,
I'm gonna have to do.
Leon, you a fool for this one.
Damn.
Look at Leon, you a fool.
I'm going. Of course, you gotta go with V.
Care going
Gotta
with
go
Leon.
with V. Louis V is
Louis
a
V,
monster.
absolutely.
Gotta go with
monster.
V.
Shout out to V, yo.
But
Shouts out to Louis V.
motherfucking Pretty Boy Mel is on their ass, bro.
New era.
Mel is on
That's out. Yeah, that's out.
And Mel, Gooch, goddamn Cliff, the super producer. Shouts out to T.
Shouts out to Cliff. Shouts out to Cliff.
Shouts out to T.O.
Yeah.
Goddamn, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Mel, Gooch,
And V.
and V.
Mike, shoot me yours.
All time in the middle.
I mean, somebody that just said.
Like you leaning on Keith right now, you good?
Put your shit out. We were laughing about because he laughing about these not having filters. You know the man was late. What you want me to say, Black?
You know what we talking about. Yeah. You know. I'm gonna go right now. My niggas that get that shit popping for me, Mel and Fat. Them boys,
Okay.
they kill.
Shout out to DJ.
Shout out to Mel, Fat, and B. Yeah, Fat. Straight up.
That's it.
Mel, Fat, and B. I mean, you can't miss with them boys.
You can't.
Give me two.
I'm gonna go not in no order.
I ain't know we can name
salute
three.
to all y'all.
Yeah,
Once again, I'm gonna go Lord, Gooch, Wu-Tang Forever, and Louis V.
Black.
Out of all of my years,
That's 3 B's. Okay.
Hold on, I want to say this for Black say his. Nobody gonna mention Cleve?
Cleve is dope.
Cleve is
But he ain't never done no party for me.
He's never done it.
Got you.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I apologize. He
Well,
did do the Breakfast Club joint for us, but he was downstairs and we were both upstairs, so I didn't really.
Depends on the
get to
era that you hung out in. 'Cause
Exactly. Yeah.
I will never
Shouts out to
forget
DJ
a
Cleve, by the way,
party
though.
that we went
Yeah,
to
Cleve's
at
dope.
Pier when Pier was really popping way on the other side of town. And I will never forget when we were dancing and having a good time so bad that Frosty mixed in Michael Jackson. And it was one of them little like Jackson 5 songs, but you did not stop because you couldn't stop moving that night. Frosty was so good. There are moments where we listen to new songs and you still put the sound effects in the song with you now.
All the girls be liking them little Kappa boys, Black.
Here he go with that bullshit.
Oh, you're light skinned. You're light skinned, you are?
First of all,
Hey, he light skinned. He tap black first. He tap black first.
you might want to talk cash money shit. First of all, you got to be two something to do something. Frosty ain't two something. Clearly.
Yeah, I just
Now, however, there's still moments when I listen to certain songs where I still yell Frosty midway through because I heard it every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday when I dance. Tell me like a Kappa boy.
Let me ask you this.
I prefer
I like that one.
Everybody in this group had to realize they started out the club somewhere. We started off at College Tower Center. I didn't want to deal with the club.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when did it hit you that I don't need to do this for the club because I'm a damn club? Like, I mean, no disrespect. Not been, y'all know, I came in like,
Black
hell with the radio,
Black
hell with the
get the
club.
DJ hit.
I'd rather do a flyers. When did y'all realize like, I don't need the club because
Black
the
didn't tell
club
us
needs me?
DJs. Black didn't tell us
Go, Doug.
DJs.
Okay,
Black
so-
ain't doing DJ.
He don't never finish the question.
I'm sorry, Black didn't do his DJs. I apologize.
Shouts out to Souvenir that comes out at 7 on Sunday.
Shouts out to DJ Souvenir.
Souvenir.
Hey,
Souvenir holding seven
you're a
down.
brother. and
He
always
holds
the
seven
one-
down.
He holds a lot of things down.
Souvenir did my man pool party.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the face. Look at the face. Look at the face.
Don't make no faces on camera.
We are well aware of 555. Don't play with me.
I'm like, yeah, when we biased.
You don't have time to think, so you gotta.
I ain't got time to
you gotta
think.
calculate
Biased,
it.
so I gotta go with I gotta go back home, man.
Gotta go with Lord.
Yeah, cool.
Shout to Yak.
Go back
I've
home.
never
Shout out,
heard Cool DJ though.
Man, listen, you come to Charleston?
I'm coming.
He did
I'm
the sneaker
coming.
gala.
Yeah,
I didn't go to the sneaker game.
Oh,
Only reason I didn't say cool because you said shut the party down. He did mine, never did my party yet. But
That's true. That's true. They did say go for what y'all parties
I'm
that y'all
going to
done.
Georgetown, DJ Dynamite.
Okay.
Oh,
Dynamite the shit out of it. Real. And
What I
then,
love is that there are so many DJs that are phenomenal all over South Carolina. Some of us have had experiences with all of them. You guys have worked with them, but some of them are still out now doing some quite amazing things.
Man,
B Lord dominates the vet.
Yeah, I'm gonna end with two though, because y'all know I gotta go to my other side. Shaquem.
Shaquem was
Shaquem.
dope.
Oh, wow.
Shaquem was dope.
Shaquem gonna make you dance.
He's a BC
Have
legend.
you ever been to a tent party?
He's a BC legend.
Yeah.
Stay
Shaquem
NBC.
gonna do that, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we gonna go modern day right now, so what I like to do, I gotta give props to my nigga Shy, DJ Shy.
DJ Shy, bro.
DJ Shot. Shouts out to DJ Shot. Shouts out to DJ Shot. Cool as hell. Cool as
I
hell.
like watching Gooch mature and
Oh
Boy
my God,
Mel. Mel and Gooch, y'all were like probably the youngest up and coming. A lot of these dogs that we've mentioned already, they've been vets for a while. But shouts out to Pretty Boy Mel and DJ Gooch. Wu-Tang forever.
How you saying that about them? Black and I saw V
V.
Yeah.
Yes.
Early, like well,
Early.
Yo, V.
All right,
Okay, I know that V was shot. We tried to tell
Well,
V.
no,
that-
well, fuck it. Fuck it. And we gonna take it down. Let's take it where Louis V was upstairs, and Pop was upstairs at the fucking loft. And guess who's in the pocket? I put this shit on the table.
Hey, somebody get that boy some more. Somebody get that boy some more.
Yo, Pop, what up, Pop? Yo, Pop, what happened, Pop?
What I'm saying is, they were downstairs in levels of Rios. He was upstairs. Yo, I used to tell B, yo, get him a mic. Tell these motherfuckers who you are. But somebody get that boy some water.
I got him some water. They finally said it. You made him bring it out. You
So
asked
when
him.
we left, when me and Rob left Hush, we went to the loft and we met Nicole, and she was doing her thing as far as with Dreams in the Loft.
Shouts out to K Dudley, put me on the
Puff
loft.
had
Put
a
me on the
swag
loft.
surfer.
K Dudley threw me a lob on the loft.
Shout out
That's
that
how
white
we
girl
got
who
that.
fucking all the niggas and shit like
That's
that.
Nicole.
Fuck, what the deal? Fucking niggas on the deal. What the deal?
That's Nicole.
That's Nicole.
Yeah, her.
Hey, somebody get that boy some water.
I don't know. It all started when Mel came in. Before that, they were all corporate. T gave corporate answers.
So
And Mel came in, it was like,
T talk well.
T talk song in here. The way that I love the club life. And then Mel was like, F it. The girl who was with, oh my God.
all right, so then
Make a change.
so then you know what I'm saying, we get there
You
and
met
Tyson.
Nicole, or you met Nicole in the bats?
Oh God.
Yeah, we had to put our bats.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah, we
remember
did have the
that
bats.
time? Bro, hold on. I remember, yo,
I just want to tell my
I remember
story,
getting
bro.
black. Me and Geechee Black fought. Me and Geechee Black,
Bro,
Demond, of Grind Life. We fought 25 bats out of 375. I found every last one of them.
Renee cuss y'all out by them bats.
Renee got mad at me, but I killed 12 bats. I killed 12. You know it's not me. I wouldn't kill my friends. So, like, she got a little
Somebody
vexed,
on
but-
there send a picture of all of us at the loft joint that same night.
Oh,
that same
They got the
God,
picture
bro.
when we killed the bats.
No, not
this guy.
necessarily the bat killer, but at the end of the night we had all.
Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, Kel want to tell a story. Go ahead. Kel.
No, we good. We talking about the bat. No,
They got you over here like,
I was
hey,
just saying.
Can I tell my story?
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Can I
just
tell my
saying
story?
that how we watched, you know what I'm saying, a guy mature from an up and coming DJ to now being
V, right?
the promotional, the goddamn
Oh,
radio
yeah.
director of a fucking radio station. You know what I'm saying? So Nicole, Tyson, and fucking Coon come to us and was like, hey, we got a DJ coming up. His name Louis V.
And Jaffe.
Yeah, Jaffe.
King G.
He was like, we got a DJ coming up. His name Louis V. We was like, me personally, I was like, no, I don't want Louis V. I want Puff.
Nigga, the mic is
Big
out. They
Puff.
can hear
You know what I'm saying? We don't want no Louis V. And Tyson was like, no. Let's get Louis V up there and build him up. I was like,
Louis V is
bro.
amazing.
Let's get Puff. I want Puff up here. I don't want Louis V. Put
Puff
Louis
hard.
V downstairs.
Bro, me and Black heard a man cut one night. Remember that, Black?
Yeah.
We was up there. We had the speakers and we were playing on YouTube, but we heard that
Puff
man
hard.
Yeah,
cut.
so then,
No
so
disrespect
then,
to Puff. Puff, my
so then
guy.
Rob
Shouts out to
was
Lady
like,
Gamecocks.
no, Kel, you know what I'm saying? Let's get V up here, put V up here, and we gonna be good.
Louis and Puff,
I don't
put y'all
know
on
about
spot.
that. So Louis V came up there. It was his first night DJing in the loft. He killed that shit. And then from there, just to see him elevate, you know what I'm saying, to where he is now, that shit is crazy.
Let me elaborate on that because, like I said, Dudley
He is.
threw me the lob on the loft, right? But at the time, V was pretty much unknown. Now, I'm not saying Puff wasn't as good as V, but Puff was already Puff.
Puff was rocking.
Puff was rocking.
Puff was in that bitch with shirt off. No shirt, Puff. Hold up.
First, after no shirt Puff came 745 Puff.
There you go. The blue, the navy blue.
Yeah.
You was there.
Yeah.
You had to be there for the navy blue block.
You had the goddamn
You had to be there.
BMW 745, nigga.
With them things on that thing.
Yeah.
You was there, nigga.
So Puff was on fire. And I'm not saying Puff is not nice, but at the time, Puff was Puff. He was more so grooming V.
Yes.
V was just raw. And I remember Puff was left and went on to 2-3 spots.
Going overseas, remember?
Swag
We didn't
circle.
go away party for
We gonna play basketball.
He did.
Yeah.
But before he left, D was already blazing.
I was saying, Louis V just stepped on in when he left.
Yo, Black and
Shouts out to
I was in the
Louis V.
loft one night. Remember this, Black? It was about 3:30 in the morning. We were sitting there having grown man conversation. We had this hookah spot. That's when hookah first came popping. Black said, yo, they got 803 hookah. We go down there. D was still in the room, bro. Cutting. Remember that?
Yeah.
I said, yo, you need to start telling who you are. Ever since then, I used to get behind V and say, yo, you the fucking future. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's so Puff was nice, but I think Puff became lax because V was up and coming and V had a different plan. So you got to realize V was B Lloyd's like protege, like so he brought him through the same ring. So like
now
just to see
Louis
both
V
of
is
them.
DJ in the
Now
next
shouts
game.
out to Puff and Louis V because both of them are doing good things for the culture, and especially for Columbia. But I'm just saying, like I'm just proud, like you said, Dudley, to witness that transition.
Yes.
That is amazing.
And one thing, just to elaborate on that, when they said witness the transition, you had to really kind of be there.
Yes.
You know, like I remember the laws. I remember Ice when Ice was $3 Wednesday with Fat Boy was doing that, all that good stuff on Lady Street. Like I remember all that. I was lucky to be a part of that, not being from Columbia and able to see that, man. So both of them, where them boys at right now, V and Puff, shout out to them boys, man. Them boys pioneers in this shit, man.
We don't touch on some ones we thought we couldn't get. Okay, we don't touch on some. You know how we come back to and say we could get this, we could get that. We like, damn, we thought that was out of reach for us. Name one venue that you always wanted to touch, but you thought was out of reach, or you made them 12 phone calls with 12 different people and you couldn't get it.
Banana Joe's.
That's a good one.
We could get Banana Joe's, we just can't get the bar. So Banana Joe's is not conducive to what we want. I'm talking about that spot that you say, man, we got to send damn near a lawyer in there.
Shouts out to the Piff Boys, that airport thing y'all did where y'all.
Listen!
That's spicy. That's
Shouts out to my dog Jamie. Shouts out to my dog Jamie. Still waiting for bottles, Jamie.
Joe School, Piff Boys.
Shouts out to Joe School.
Wu-Tang, Joe School.
What's that video? What's that video though?
Shout out to Shonda.
Shout out to Shonda, man.
Shouts out to Shonda.
Shonda is my shout out to Shonda Davis. Shonda is my buddy.
Damn.
And I am so excited. Even before we came on today, I was on the phone with Shonda, and Shonda is definitely going to be on with us in July. That is my dog.
I love you, Shonda. We got to talk about some things, but I know we.
Shonda, I love you, baby. I love you
If
too.
there was anybody in the world that taught me, even in the last couple of months, about branding and content.
Well, Shonda Keenan Raider. First of all,
ain't nobody ask you about Keenan Otis. Jesus.
I thought you were alone.
Shonda, Puff, Louis V, B Lord. I thought all them motherfuckers with no clear.
Ain't none of them motherfuckers with the Keenan. It's different over there. Beat them down the way. That Pine Belt Keenan a little different, man. We a different breed over there. We a little bit of everything.
First of all, Shonda's
a little ratchet than righteous.
They were a lot more ratchet than righteous. But shouts out to everybody in Columbia that has done some magnificent and amazing things. It's amazing where we started from sitting on computers and our phones to building brands and logos and coming around and leaving a legacy. This new generation has taken over in ways nobody imagined. Right, and there's a lot of us who connected in amazing ways. There's a lot of us who looked out for each other and taught each other in some amazing ways. The amount of money made behind the scenes that you don't see get posted is real.
Right.
But most of us started working with somebody because you have to learn before you lead. And if we can't leave anybody with nothing else, that is big. Before you saw these people on iHeartRadio, before you saw these people post on the Lady Gamecocks parades, before you saw flyers posted, before you saw thousands of people at these parties, we were all friends sitting around the house. We all text each other. We all still talk, and we are not finished. I told you my goal is to make the Forbes list look like a Crayola box.
Talk that talk, baby. Talk that talk.
It's coming. And this is just the beginning. I was excited. I remember when Geach looked at me and said, so Herc been telling us and making promises that we coming on.
Yeah.
And we were going, and I looked him dead in the face and I said, give me a date.
Herc is the other member of their group.
Sometimes.
Boy down there.
Sometimes.
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
But by far today was an amazing thing because what we brought forth to you, shouts out to we're missing one, but shouts out to E. You had to take care of something with home today, and I hope everything went well with the baby's recital. But today I brought you 7 grown, successful Black men. Don't you ever let the world tell you what we can't do. And then we listed names of more successful Black men and women, and we talked about great times. So what I am telling you is if you can dream it, we can create it.
Absolutely.
So June 4th, if you don't have a ticket, God bless you, get it. If you don't have a section, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe in August.
It'll be somebody there, with a section.
And you can maybe sit when everybody finishes.
Everybody cool. Everybody. All right.
But what you want to make sure is that you in the moment, you in the space, and anytime you see the names pop up, you come with it. Because again, we are just getting started.
Listen. June 4th, come celebrate my brother Mike Knight.
Yeah.
Do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Ladies, you're welcome. Fellas, come if you're not.
Yeah.
Listen.
Less is best.
June 4th, all white with a splash of color, hosted by Bobby Valentino.
Yeah.
Online tickets still available.
All sections sold out.
All sections are sold out though.
But
we
we have the after party, and we have sections for the after party at Truth.
A few
Shouts
sections.
out to my
A
man
few
Dave.
sections left.
Not that many sections left.
Now, if you wait next week, you realize those sections be sold out too. So
Facts.
if you catch us August 14th, we'll have another brunch. Day
For
party.
him. For him right here.
This guy named Herb Ritz. That's
For
my
my
guy.
guy.
Member of
The Leo. The Leo.
Let's get it cracking.
So once again, as normal, we absolutely appreciate everybody for coming out, for coming through, for watching. Tonight has been absolutely amazing. We have maintained quite a few viewers and have more comments than I can keep up with. So I appreciate every last one of you coming through tonight. I cannot wait to see y'all on June 4th. We will definitely be in the building.
June 4th, we're going crazy.
We're going crazy.
Crazy.
And again, I can't say it enough. Every last person told you of where they started. All of us still work. All of us still maintain home life and families. But what we don't do is let our dreams go. So if you can dream it, go for it and get bigger. But I will tell you this. You better catch us before we make the millions and hit that Forbes list. Good night.
June 4th, Rooftop. Mike
Real
Knight.
quick. June 11th, or is it June 11th, outside Juneteenth festival in Blackwood.
Absolutely.
Jump Rock,
June
702.
10th, June 10th, I'm providing free lunch to whoever needed. It don't even matter if you
The
young
Joe
or old.
Foundation. The Joe
Foundation is providing free lunch to whoever needed. Location to be determined, and that's going to happen every couple weeks and each month from here through the whole summer. So if you need that help, or
Bring your kids out. Bring your
you
kids
don't even
out.
have to need the help. Just come get something free to eat, and I'm going to try to do it on a day where it's going to be, where you can physically get them there. If not, June 10th is the first one, and I'll give you the location coming up soon.
And that's my dog. That's my dog Tio. He always politically correct. June 19th, we on some ignorant shit. Juneteenth at the bank. Everybody talk about no Cinco de Mayo. That's Cinco de Mayo. That's Juneteenth at the vet. Shout out to Smurf. We at the vet, and you know what's going on. Now we at the vet.
Can we talk about the vet? Let's plug it in.
Ooh, June 3rd. Big black.
We outside.
Graduation. Let's go, baby. Graduation party. For my dog. We get master's degrees and stuff out here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Celebrating my dog June 3rd at the
Let's
vet.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I told y'all that Forbes list gonna be educated and melanated.
We'll talk to Johnny.
Talk to you later.
Good night.
Talk shit, tell lies.
Chris,